So this is you, and you are a salesperson, which means you sell things for a living. And by things, I mean stuff. And stuff is really important because that's the thing that you sell to people. And these are people. And the thing about people is they tend to work for companies, and these companies have these things called projects and initiatives. And so there's information about projects and initiatives that you need to understand and keep organized. And that information applies to those particular companies, and you got to make sure that the information about this project is associated with that particular company and not this particular company. And that person who works for that company is going to help that initiative be successful. And so you want to help that person help that company be successful. And so what you need to do is maintain all this information about the people, the companies, the projects, and all of your stuff so that you can match up your stuff with their stuff. You want to make sure that the stuff you sell solves the problem for the people and the companies that have the projects. And then once you do all that stuff and you organize all that information, then you got this other person in your life called a boss, and the boss wants to know about all this stuff. So you create a forecast, and a forecast keeps all this information organized in these neat little columns, and then you roll it up to the boss, and it has to be accurate because then the boss is going to look at it, and the boss is going to roll it up to their boss. And what happens to their boss is they've got to go in front of the whole world, sometimes Wall Street, and say, hey guys, here's what's going to happen to our business this month or this quarter or this year. And then they set expectations, and guess what happens? If they miss those expectations, either on the upside or the downside, the world thinks that that particular person doesn't know what they're doing, and that's not a good thing because ultimately that person got their information from you. So now this person ends up on the street without a job, and this company goes bankrupt because their market capitalization went through the floor, and it all happened because you couldn't roll up an accurate forecast because you didn't use Salesforce.